For this video, I will demonstrate a wireless router connected to a router. Then the computers connected to the wireless router will be able to connect to the other side of the network. So that's our main objective for this video. So first, I will add 2331 router. Let me name it, label it as a router A. Then I will add a wireless router, and it can be found here in wireless devices, then WRT300N. Then let's call it XYZ wireless. Then our objective, I told you that the devices, the end devices, were able to connect to the wireless router. At the same time, they could send message to the other part of the other side of the network. Assuming that this network, the network address, or the NA, is 195.10.10.0 with a subnet mask of /24, that is 255.255.255.0. So here we will connect from route gigabit Ethernet 00, then connect to the Ethernet 1. So let's assign an IP address here in G000 as 195.10.10.2, because we will assign the IP address here 195.10.10.1 in the wireless router. Okay, so first I will use the shortcut in the router A. I will go to config gigabit Ethernet, and for those first timers in Cisco networking, what is good thing here in Packet Tracer, there are shortcuts. So put the IPv4 address, which is 195.10.10.2 with a subnet mask. Serve for that. 195.10.10.2 with a subnet mask of 255, then turn it on. So below are the commands on how to assign an IP address. Go to CLI, then exit, then in Packet Tracer, to save your work, is WR. Okay, but in the actual device, WR will not work. You have to type the proper command on how to save your configuration. So for the wireless, in the actual device, to open the interface of the wireless router, you have to connect it with your cable, then you have to connect it to your laptop, then afterwards you have to open your wireless browser, then you have to get the IP address of the wireless. Okay, spelling here. So wireless. So I will just double click in the Packet Tracer. I will double click this one. Let's wait for a moment. Laptop A, and this is laptop B. Okay, our objective is this to the end devices will be able to connect and get the DHCP IP address through the wireless network. So what you'll do, open the laptop, sorry for that. You have to configure first the wireless. Go to GUI. Then here in this interface, you have to change the IP address. You have to change into 195.10.10.1. This is the gateway. Now, what is the starting point? So, as a practice, we have to exclude 5. So the starting will be 6. Then it's up to you how many IP addresses that you are going to exclude. Then you have to put the number of users that you are going to allow to be connected to the network. By default, it's 50 if you want 100 devices. So you have to put 100 and save settings. Then afterwards, click wireless. You have to put the SSID, which is the network name. Let's change it into XYZ wireless. Then click save settings. Move up. Go to wireless security. This time you have to select if you're going to use WEP or WPA. These are the security mode, so you have to select one. If you're going to select WEP, you have to enter 10-digit key. I will have 10 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's the key in order for the device to be connected to the wireless network. Then save settings, and that's it. Close it. For the laptop, in Packet Tracer, the wireless Ethernet is still, the links is still not part of the laptop. So what you're going to do is, we have to remove the port, turn off the computer, then click and drag here. So it's removed already. So we have to turn off the computer, and we have to add the links, then turn on, and go to desktop, then click PC wireless, click connect, and you have to wait for the SSID to appear, then click connect. Since we configured a web key, then we have to enter the key 10 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then click connect. So you have here the connection. The same thing with the laptop B, the same process. You have to go to your desktop, PC wireless. Sorry for that, we forgot to remove, turn off, drag, and links, turn on, go to your desktop, then the wireless, wait for the SSID to connect, then click connect again, then enter the WIP key. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then click connect. So in the desktop, if we have to check in the IP configuration, it has an IP address of, let us put it here, it became 195.10.10.7. So 195.10.10.7. For the other side, laptop A has an IP address 195.10.10.6. So 195.10.10.6. So let's try to ping the ping command in order for us to see if the two computers are really connected. So from this side, laptop A, we have to ping 195.10.10.7. So there's already connection. So we accomplished the first objective. Now our next objective is the other side of the router. We have to add a switch. Okay. So let's name it as switch A, and we will add two computers, a printer, then we have two PCs, and our objective here in this activity is to configure the DHCP version 4 of this network, assuming that this network has a network address of 200.10.10.0/24. Okay. So let's connect. So crossover, we will connect it to gigabit Ethernet 001, connect it to the fast Ethernet, then fast Ethernet 2, we will connect it here to the fast Ethernet interface, fast Ethernet 3, put it in fast Ethernet 0, then fast Ethernet 4, and we will have fast Ethernet. So in this video, we will not configure the VLAN. We'll just configure the DHCP. That router A will be the one to generate IP addresses going to the PC. For the router's gateway and for the printer, it will be static. So we will assign, I will assign in gigabit 001, I will assign the IP address of 200.10.10.1. That is the default gateway of this network. And we will assign a static IP address of 200.10.10.2 for the printer. Config, then gigabit Ethernet 001, and the IP address is 200.10.10.1. That's the default gateway. Subnet mask, then turn it on. Okay. Now I will go to the CLI. I have here the commands to configure the DHCP in the router A. So first, what are the IP addresses that I'm going to exclude? So I have here IP DHCP excluded 200.10.10.1. That's the default gateway. It should not be given to the end devices because that's the default gateway of the router. Then the maximum could be 200.10.10.5. Okay. Afterwards, the next command is IP DHCP pool. Then the name is XYZ pool. So you can have your own pool name. Just change the name of the DHCP pool. And afterwards, our network, which is 200.10.10.0 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, that is /24. Then what is the gateway? The gateway is the default dash router 200.10.10.1. Then if you have a domain name, you could put it the domain name, xyz.com desktop. Then you have the configuration and click DHCP. So the DHCP request successful 10.10.6. So this is 200.10.10.6, and the same thing with the second computer. Go to desktop, IP configuration, then we have DHCP 200.10.10.7. 200.10.10.6. Okay. I will ping the router, pinging 200.10.10.1. There's reply. Let's try if the computer could ping 195.10.10.2. It's now okay. The computer was able to generate a DHCP IP addresses version 4 coming from the router. Thank you. That's all.